Hey, it's John Dash Warrior. It's been a long freaking time. Years, in fact. I guess what has been happening, re I reapplied for college. This time I'm at Massey University. It was actually the original. Those are my flatmates laughing and playing Monopoly. I didn't really join in because I'm just doing my coursework. Massey was actually the first university I originally intended to go to before I went to Thailand. But instead of studying a Bachelor of Design, I decided to lean more towards communication, something very similar or integrated with my Bachelor of HR degree. I mostly didn't like the business aspect of HR, which was kind of it was really grating to kind of go through chapter, just not trying to claw my eyes out. In terms of this degree, it's not as bad. It's kind of like a holistic approach to communication, like whether you're doing business, whether it's PR or journalism, or like there's bits of linguistics here and there as well. There's also creative communication, and it's how you can kind of use raconteur or storytelling skills to persuade your audience to feel or to be moved by something, and that is mostly applied in animation. I don't even want to do, for sure, I'm doing introduction to marketing and also introduction to journalism in summer school, because apparently the workload there is like pretty hectic, but it's like a moderate workload for it's a moderate workload for summer school, but apparently it's still pretty full on. Someone did notify on the extramural or the distance community forums that they did get by just on their study notes and all their lecture slides, or lecture videos, stuff like that. What else has been happening? I kind of don't really want to go into detail about where I am living-wise, just for personal reasons of my own. But I'm happy to say that I've finally moved out of the hellhole in Whangarei. If you've read any of the reviews of where I lived, it was just sheer hell, and I have no idea how I managed to complete my first semester at all, because it was just a range of door slamming, screaming. We're talking at like 11 o'clock at night to like 12 o'clock in the morning. Apparently outdoor garden light got smashed, and apparently those things are like thick as heck. What else has been happening? They kept breaching self-isolation rules, which is a fun time for everyone. During the 1 month lockdown period in New Zealand, one of them was an essential worker at the hospital, a cleaner, in fact. They did everything from spitting out phlegm and mucus, not only inside the showers, but outside the showers as well. They invited visitors to either stay overnight or to get drunk with, when they knew they weren't supposed to. But yeah, I'm definitely pursuing I've got a tribunal hearing in October with my previous landlord because of that, and also because I'm also filing for exemplary damages because he didn't lodge the bond to the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment, I think, or MBIE. But yeah, in terms of studying, I am like 2-3 weeks behind coursework, and keep in mind, like, I'm not as bad as I used to be. Like, I'm not a bad student or anything. I'm just a really terrible writer, like, in terms of writing assignments or essays and stuff like that. And I definitely have chosen not to drink. I drank last semester because I think some male strippers came to Whangarei, but like I had one drink, and luckily my friend was nice enough to tell the other woman like not to give me any more drinks, because I am I am trying to not drink any more alcohol anymore, so I've been about 5 months sober. But yeah, no, the goal is, I think, just definitely not to go down the same route as I used to when I was in university, which is get drunk every weekend and study on the weekdays, or kind of like study on the weekend to get drunk on the weekdays, stuff like, yeah, just kind of trivial stuff like that. Yeah, but at the moment I'm in a really safe place, trying to keep as quiet as possible so that flatmates don't hear me. But yeah, just thought I'd keep you guys updated. Alright, see you later.